up, YouTube? This is CrownSpectro here, back here with another video for everybody. And today we got to talk about this Crysis Remastered. Alright, Crysis is one of the games that I discussed in one of my What Happened videos. And honestly, I'm not going to say a lie. I kind of forgot that I actually did this game. But I actually stumbled upon that this game is actually being remastered. So, like I said before, 2020 seems to be the year for many games that people wish to be remastered, and it's being remastered. So, hey, never say never, right? Well, Crytek, of course, only has the intention of remastering the first Crysis game. Alright, basically, Crysis campaign is going to be remastered, and that's it. They have no intentions of remastering, Crysis 2 or 3 or Warhead. And those games came out in like the first Crysis came out with 2007, second Crysis Warhead came out 2008, and then you had Crysis 2 that came out 2011, and then Crysis 3 came out in 2013. Alright, and that basically wrapped up the trilogy for, the Crysis series in total. And honestly, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I didn't really play these games. I didn't play every Crysis game. I don't even remember which Crysis game I haven't played. I remember playing one of them. I don't even remember which one I played, so I'm not even gonna sit here and say that I was a heavy player of this game. But I mean, the game was cool though. So hey, and it seems to be a real fan favorite game. And I'm really glad this game's getting a remaster. A lot of people held this game in very high regards, and this game is now making its grand return. But it's kind of sad that they not decided to use this remaster to remaster Crysis 2 and 3. But hey, if they continue to do what they have in store, with the remaster of games, we just may very well see a Crysis 2 and 3 get remastered and Warhead get remastered along the way in the future. If the Crysis, 1 does very well for the games, then this game has a lot of promise in its future. And honestly, now that I see all these games getting remastered, I have very, strong belief that, there's gonna be some games out there that we've been asking for remasters for a very long time. Of course, not too long ago I made a video about Need for Speed Underground 2 being remastered. Maybe, it can happen. It seems like remasters are now being the move, and these games are very well known, popular, and the fans continue to ask for these remasters, and eventually the developers, if not had they not already shut down or anything like that, eventually are start to pay attention, and they'll notice these cries out for remasters and or remakes, and then they do it. Why not, right? It makes what the fans want. Why not give what the fans want? And Crysis is one of those series that as I saw that it's a really fun shooter game, and this game has a lot of potential, and this game was really, really, really popular. Honestly, I thought this game started off on console. Did not know it started on PC. So learn something new every day, right? This game's just got a lot of things going on with it. And, a lot of people talking about this game, and I know it's just supposed to be a remaster. Cause if it was a remake or a remade, they probably added a lot of new features to the game. Some new features to the game. And honestly, I would have preferred this game had been like a remade type of game. Add some new features to the game. Spice it up a bit. But remasters is just cool too. There's nothing wrong with a remaster. Now it's gonna look modern, and the graphics gonna get updated and everything. So Crysis is gonna be something worthwhile and something worth looking forward to. And hopefully this inspires, like I said before, other developers of very popular games, to go ahead and remaster and bring games to updated consoles like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Now I know a lot of you may say like, okay, yeah, those zombie maps and stuff like that, some of those are on the new Black Ops, but I still want them to remaster, some of the old Black Ops games and bring them on, or at least port them to the new consoles, alright? It's not too much to ask for it. But anyway, back to this Crysis though. Like I said before, Crysis 2 is the Crysis 3 are not being remastered. Unfortunately, like I said, have high hopes that they may just very well remaster them in the future. And they're gonna do the campaign for the first Crysis. They're gonna remaster that, and that's all they had planned for the remaster. So far for right now, like I said, there's no telling what future plans they may have. Crytek just may surprise everybody and just drop another remaster a year later, or maybe announce one a month later. You never know, alright? And I know a lot of things going on right now, and a lot of things are stopping the motion of certain games from being released, and a lot of games getting delayed. But regardless of all that, it's still nice to see that we're getting a lot of gaming news coming in, and we got a lot of games getting remastered. Now, like I said, this game is just got a lot going for itself right now, and it's getting remastered. So now that this game's getting remastered, I wonder if this is gonna make it to the PS5. Well, I mean, since the PS5 is gonna have a backwards compatibility with it, so I guess this game will be playable for the PS5 as well. Hopefully. hopefully this game be playable. Of course, if you don't know what consoles that during Crysis Remastered is gonna come out for, it's gonna be PS4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. Yes, the Nintendo Switch. So, a Nintendo Switch has actually been getting a lot of good games lately, and a lot of games has been releasing for a lot of consoles, especially the remasters. What was the last remaster they just announced? Like right before this, was it like another Resident Evil game? Was it like Resident Evil 4? They said it was gonna remaster as well. So, like I said, remasters just seem like the move this year. Despite everything that's going on, the gaming community is still thriving, and there's a lot of gaming companies still making these games and still dropping out these remasters. And I'm still hoping for some of my favorite games to get remastered, but I'm really am happy for Crysis to get remastered though, because this game has a really huge fan base. And I remember back when they even made the What Happened video, that a lot of people commented, saying they want this game, they want to see Crysis come back. And I'm happy that their wishes are now being granted. There's a huge fan base out there, and there's a lot of people out there who still check news on their favorite game that they hope one day will return. And sometimes people don't ever get those wishes ever granted. As gamers, we don't like to get our hopes too high because some things just it don't ever come to happen. But you never know, alright? I always say you never know because you just never know. And surprises like this is what always get the gamers hyped and keeps you wanting back for even more. And who knows, if the remasters do really well for Crysis, they might just drop a Crysis 4. Hey, that would be something. That would be something quite surprising. I know the third one's supposed to be the end of the trilogy, but hey, if Crysis feel like that the series is just that popular again, well, this just may be very well the very thing they've been needing. That the series is now being revived and the fan base is more lively than it ever was before. But you guys tell me what you think in the comment section below about Crysis being remastered. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.